and welcome back to the Mixed Concepts channel. Well, in this video I'll be reviewing, it's mainly a post-match review of the first T20 match that happened between USA and Nepal at USA. The game was played at the Grand Prairie Cricket Stadium in Dallas. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am a USA cricket fan. So this is actually a bit of a disappointing review for me personally. If any Nepali fans are watching this, you probably are very happy with the result. Yeah, based on the title of the video, I mean it. Nepal did dominate USA in this game, pretty much from start to finish. Yeah, USA put Nepal into bat, and I thought the power play went really well for Nepal. Maybe just at the end when Anil Kumar Saar got out. And that's how it kind of felt from start to finish. It seemed like Nepal always were ahead of the game. USA did have some patches where they seemed to have come back into the game, only for Nepal to take advantage and get back in front. Yeah, USA always it felt like we're catching up. We were never really in front of the game, never had any real upper hand. Yeah. I mean, as I said in the power play, until Anil Kumar Saw got out, he and Asif Sheikh, they played really well. But then once Anil Shah got out, that's when a bit of a slowdown happened, and that's when I mean that USA were able to come back into the game when when there was a bit of a slowdown post the power play, and then a couple of quick wickets in Kushal Burtel and Asif Sheikh, and then also getting Gulshan Jah out. So it seemed like USA got back into the game. They were restricting Nepal, what looked like to be 180 plus. They're restricting them to around 140, 150. It was looking fine, but then the partnership. That was a big partnership between Rohit Paudal and Dipendra Singh Airy. Yeah, it is the captain and the vice captain of the team. So you do expect big partnerships from them. They're also really good players. And yeah, they kind of took it to USA. And then right at the end, in the last like 7, 8 deliveries, Nepal lost 5 wickets. That's the only reason they were restricted to 164 for 9. I know in the previous video I made, I mentioned that it would be a batting wicket and 180 was very likely. Uh, yeah, a team who bats first should score 180. Well, it it was still okay to bat, but it wasn't as batting friendly as I initially thought. Or maybe Nepal just played really well, and USA couldn't chase down 165. But yeah, that's what it seemed, right? Nepal, they got on the front foot. USA managed to come back into the game, make it even, but then Nepal got in front again. And especially in the last few overs, I mean, Ali Khan, Jesse Singh, they had one over which went for a lot of runs because Rohit Paudal and Dipendra Singh Aire were just too good. Even Nosh Kenjige went for some runs in that one over. So, yeah, and that's where Nepal did well with the bat. Maybe the last over they didn't really because Jesse Singh actually balled a good over. So, he was able to restrict Nepal to 164. Otherwise, easily looking at 170, 175 even, which would have been even harder. Turns out 165 itself was enough for USA. Looking at the bowling, I think Harmeet Singh was the best bowler, not only by the figures, it's just the fact that he was the reason Nepal slowed down in the middle overs. He was able to stem the run rate flow. I thought Ali Khan, except that last over he bowled where he gave 3 boundaries to Rohit Paudal, I think. Except that over. Or was it Jesse Singh who gave 3 boundaries? I don't remember. Yeah, but the point is Ali Khan, I think he went for like 14 or 15 in the last over. Well, I mean, that is the risk when you bowl in the last 5 overs. You're bound to go for runs. So I'm not going to fully blame Ali Khan. Same with Jesse Singh. One over he went for a lot, and another over he bowled pretty good. Netravaker as well. I think in the power play he wasn't ideal as he was in the World Cup. I think he was coming back, so he was a bit rusty. Nosh Kenjige as well, a bit of up and down. Yeah, the bowling innings was an up and down kind of innings. Also, the fielding wasn't that ideal either. Yeah, some misfields were there, so that allowed some runs for Nepal, maybe at least another 5-10 runs. So yeah, USA definitely they felt a bit rusty for some reason, even though they only played like a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it's probably been a month, but still could have definitely cleaned up, tidied up a little better than what they did. And then, yeah, with the bat. Unlike Nepal, they didn't have a good power play. They lost 3 wickets in it. Yeah, the openers, Saiteja Mukamala was out for 3, Monang Patel 2. It was, or the other way around, sorry. Monang Patel was out for 3, Saiteja was out for 2. And Aaron Jones, he was out run out for 3 for no reason. Yeah. Andres House, he played good while he lasted, made 30 runs. Milind Kumar was really disappointing. What was even more disappointing was the umpire decision. He was out. I feel a little sorry for Sampal Kami. Yes, as a USA fan, I am saying that the umpire made a wrong decision. Yeah, it was too blatant. That should have been given out LBW. Well, at the end, it didn't impact the game, so I guess Nepal fans should be okay, but Milind Kumar, he had some solid performances in Namibia against UA Namibia. In this game, though, he just couldn't perform well. He really struggled. I mean, 22 of 26 is not going to cut it for this run chase. Yeah, but if he was out then, Shah and Jahangir would have come in earlier. And who knows, maybe USA may have won, although very unlikely. To me, Andres House dismissal as well was a huge turning point because he seemed to get set and then he plays a poor shot to get out. Yeah, it was there to be hit. He kind of hung the bat. I mean, it's clever bowling from Gulshan Jha as well. He got the wicket. Uh, yeah, as I said, Nepal dominated USA. They dominated at the start. USA had a small comeback through Andres House, and then he got out. Milind Kumar and Jahangir had a small partnership, but the problem was the partnership wasn't going quick enough. And that required run rate was just jumping up. It went up to 14 with 5 overs to go. Then Dipender Singh ID comes and pretty much seals the game, getting the wickets of Milind Kumar and Harmeet Singh back to back. And then it was just way too much to do at the end. I know it came down to 49 of 2 overs. Credit to Shah and Jahangir. He played well, 60 of 34. And even Jesse Singh made 16. I think the problem was there was way too much left towards the end. And that's where I mean, the USA played well in patches. The last 2 overs were pretty good. They got 30 runs, or 31 runs, I think. But the problem is that they weren't able to get that a little earlier because Nepal bowled really well. It put the pressure on the US batters. And Dipender Singh Ari just got the kill with the double wickets. He got 3 wickets at the end. And yeah, Rijan, Dhakal, and Karan Casey, they bowled really well throughout the game. I think Dhakal in his last over in the power play, he gave a couple of loose deliveries to Andres House, but other than that, he bowled great. He even got the wicket of Monang Patel. Karan Casey was brilliant throughout in the power play and even in the 18th over, I believe, bowled a wonderful over. Or was it the 17th over? I don't really remember. Yeah. And then the finishing area, as I said, with his 2 wickets, pretty much sealed the game, and then got 1 wicket more in the last over. And he was really electric in the field as well. Yeah, I mean, I guess that is expected from him because he's one great cricketer. He's almost a true all-rounder. He can bat, He balls and he's a gun fielder. Don't know what to say. He just played well. Nepal really outplayed USA, it felt, in all three departments. The result of 17 runs, it does a bit of injustice to how well Nepal played from start to finish, to be quite honest. Because USA only had certain patches where they were the better team, but those patches weren't big enough to make a big impact. And also the umpiring kind of helped out USA a little bit to cut the deficit. Because to be honest, I think the Milind Kumar decision of him being given not out was just poor. That looked out. And this is where technology would have been great. I wish there was DRS, because that would have really shown whether he was actually out or not out, but in the replays it did look out, and the umpires even signaled leg by, so he didn't even get an inside edge. I think even Anil Kumar Shah's decision was a little questionable with the LBW. Maybe, just a little questionable. But not as bad a decision as the Milind Kumar one. But the point is, the umpires try to help USA, and it still wasn't enough. Yeah, so credit to Nepal. They really outplayed USA. And as much as this loss disappoints me, it's okay. It's the first match, and to be quite honest with you, I'm more concerned about the ODIs, because those are the League 2 games which have more significance for a chance at the 2027 ODI World Cup. So if USA does end up losing this bilateral T20I series, well, it is what it is. It still was a bit disappointing. Would have loved to get the win. Yeah, I mean, I'm not playing, but would have liked to see USA win, but it wasn't to be. Going into the next game, I mean, I would pretty much keep the same 11 who played. They just need to do a bit more fine-tuning in the field. Yeah, that's one place to improve. I think better batting as well. Clearly, try not to lose too many wickets in the power play, and maybe just take a little less time to get set. Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes both ways, that statement, because in the power play, you can take those 2 overs before going for it. Yeah. And the bowling wise, hopefully can ball better in the last few overs at the end, not give too many runs, because those runs can really cost the game. And at the end, that's what it kind of seemed like. Those runs cost the game. The runs scored by Rohit Paudel and Dipendra Singh Airy at that quick rate. So I'll also just give a quick preview of Game 2. It's the same, pretty much. It's on the same ground in Dallas, Grand Prairie Cricket Stadium. If you ask me regarding the teams, I mean, Nepal, they probably will make changes if Lalit Rajbanshi and Sandeep Lamachane are fit to play. I think they should as well, if they're available for selection. When it comes to USA, I think they just better stick with the same 11. Yeah, I feel USA can definitely play way better than the way they played today. This was not the best game. Yeah, and just hopefully perform better and win Game 2 of the series. Anyway, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Until the next video, bye.